concepts starting from 46. Much too is followed by an unpleasant adjective, whereas too much is followed by a noun. Examples. Her failure is much too painful for me. Correct. Her failure gives me too much pain. Correct. 47. At present means right now, shortly means soon. Examples. At present, the students are preparing for the exam. We will be back shortly after the commercial break. 48. Usage of as with some verbs. As is used with define, treat, view, regard, describe, know. As is not used with call, appoint, make, choose, name, elect, think, consider. Examples. The students regarded the new attendance policy as unfair. Correct? She was described as being tall, thin, and mean-looking. 49. In a positive sentence, the question tag will be negative. Examples. A good student always works hard, doesn't he? Correct. Madhu plucks flowers, doesn't she? 50. For positive imperative sentences, we use won't you in the question tag. Go to the market, won't you? Please give me the documents, won't you? Next part. 51. Everybody, everyone, no one, nobody, etc. are singular, so we use a singular verb and pronoun with them. But in the question tag, a plural verb and pronoun will be used. Examples. Everybody has to pay his own bill, haven't they? Correct. None of your friends has arrived yet, have they? 52. For negative imperative sentences, we use will you as the question tag. Examples. Don't touch the wire, will you? Don't shut the door, will you? 53. For imperative sentences beginning with let us, when a suggestion or proposal is being made, the question tag will be shall we. Examples. Let us go for a movie, shall we? Correct. Let us help her to complete the work, shall we? 54. For imperative sentences beginning with let, but not followed by us, the question tag will be will you. Let Madhu go, will you? Let them do their homework, will you? Correct. Words like never, no, nobody, hardly, seldom, scarcely, few, little, not, none, rarely, etc. are negative. So the question tag will not be negative. Examples. A barking dog seldom bites, does it? Correct. My son never stands still, does he? Continuing. 56. If any sentence has used to in it, then the question tag will be usedn't or didn't. Examples. He used to come here, usedn't he? He used to play the piano very well, didn't he? 57. There is no contracted form of am not, so in question tags, aren't is used. Examples. I am a little late today, aren't I? Correct. I am confident, aren't I? 58. But if the sentence is negative, then the question tag am I can be used. I am not late today, am I? I am not busy, am I? 59. Other is followed by than. Example, he has other work than to do this. 60. No sooner is followed by than. Apply inversion if the sentence starts with no sooner. Examples, no sooner did he go out than she came. No sooner did I reach there than he started the lecture. More concepts. 61. Until is used for time, while unless is used for condition. Both are negative, so do not use any other negative with them. Unless you labor, you cannot pass. Until she comes, I shall wait for her. 62. Scarcely, hardly, and barely are followed by when. If a sentence starts with one of these words, we use the helping verb first and then the subject. Example, hardly had he left home when the guests arrived. Correct. 63. Possessive case, use s to show possession for living things. Use of to show possession for non-living things. Examples, Ram's wife equals the wife of Ram, the legs of the table. 64. When non-living things are personified, we use examples, nature's love, sun's fury, fortune's favor. 65. Uses for time, weight, amount, distance, space, place, countries, and collective nouns. Examples, today's news, 5 kilometers distance. Continuing with more concepts. 66. Uses with the last word of a compound noun. My father-in-law's house is being renovated. Correct. You can use s with indefinite pronouns like somebody, everybody, nobody, etc. Examples, cricket is everybody's game. 68. You can use with each other and one another. Use each other for two and one another for more than two. Examples: the two boys rectified each other's mistakes, correct? The three girls are holding one another's hands. 69. If else is used with the above words, use s with else. Example: I can rely on your words, not somebody else's. 70. Certain verbs are never followed by reflexive pronouns, e.g., hide, keep, stop, turn. He hid in the cave. Here are the final concepts. 71. Difference between nouns and verbs with similar sounds, e.g., advice, advise, practice, practice. Example: I advise you to practice a lot. 72. Comparisons are usually made between similar things. Use subjective case to compare subjects. Examples: she is taller than I. 73. Some verbs do not exist in the ing form, e.g., own, belong, hear, think. Examples: I own a car, correct? I love it. 74. Use as in both positive and negative sentences, but use so as only in negative sentences. Examples: he is as good as Ram. He is not so good as Ram. 75. Use under for something not touching a surface and below when one thing is not directly under another. Examples: the cat is under the table, correct? The temperature is below 0.